Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Roderick from Toy Master Video Magazine. Here on the third day of ToyFair 2020 at the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York City. I'm here with Jim from DC Direct. Yep, they changed the name and put it back to the original.
Yep.
So Jim here is going to show us all the new stuff coming out from DC Direct from the new DC lines of action figures. With that, Jim.
Okay. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in today, and thanks for acknowledging our new name. We're very excited to go back to basics with DC Direct. So we're going to show you the newest of the new, and for you guys, some stuff's so new it isn't even painted or have labels on it because it just came in yesterday. So that's pretty new. So I can't make it any newer than that. So we're really happy about this line of deceased action figures that we started. Started displaying the first day at ToyFair, but during the second day at ToyFair, all the unpainted ones showed up. Which is, you have over here, you got Deathstroke, there's a Nightwing back there, over here you have Red Hood, and then you have a Batgirl. Pretty sure your viewers will be familiar with most of these other characters, I'd imagine. But so the book that we have right now out with Deceased is it's just tearing up the shelves. So we said, oh, we can jump on this with some cool action figures. And it's a while, we don't usually get to do all kinds of super creepy looking versions of the figures, so we were really happy about working on this kind of thing, so we're super jazzed about that, and that's really fun. Something else brand new from our ongoing Batman the Animated Figures line, we have a new series called Batman the Adventures Continue. So what we decided to do was take characters that hadn't been on the show, because they weren't even invented yet when the show was out. So you've got like Red Hood over here, you've got an Azrael Batman. So new for this show, however, there's a Vampire Batman we're displaying. There's a Batman the Man Who Laughs action figure. And then down here, you've got the Thomas Wayne Batman action figure and this Talon figure. So what's cool about these is we had to go back and work with Ty Templeton. And we also talked to Paul Dini about what kind of characters Paul would want to see. And then we had to go back and redesign them to make them look like they could work on the show. Like this Talon figure over here, for instance, this is a really complicated design. The early one, it was in the comic book originally, so we had to streamline all the design elements down to make it look like it could have been on the show. Now, like the Thomas Wayne action figure here with the Flashpoint version, looks like it could have just walked off the early TV show. And what's really cool is basically DC is now going to be making a book. So we're going to be making a comic book, and with some of our new characters that will be in this book. So there's one of the alternate covers, and there's some of the art that they're showing. So we are really excited to be working with the editorial team on using our figures in a brand new comic book with Batman the Animated Series. So that's pretty exciting. So the designer series statues we've been doing for quite a long time now, and we have 3 brand new pieces which are really great looking. Stanley Lau over here is one of our best selling cover artists for DC, and anything he does, just say, yes, thank you, we'll make a statue because your work's so beautiful. And again, it's Batman. He actually decided to draw a Catwoman in the animated style. So it looks really great. I really like the little cat that she comes with. He's just adorable. Come on. Right? He's pretty cute. If you like cats, he's pretty cute.
Yeah, well, you're a cat person.
Okay, well, there you go. You're not? Wait, yes or no? Tell the people.
No, they're okay.
Okay, they're okay. They're okay. So we have the next statue is the Joker and Bat suit. I shouldn't say it's Batman. So that's from a Greg Capullo cover. If you remember this comic book cover, it just makes a great Joker statue with him, kind of dancing around with Batman's empty suit. I don't want to go to that man's head. The next one here just showed up out of a box yesterday, so there's no tag or anything. However, it's a Batgirl statue based on our best-selling cover artist, Joshua Middleton, who does a lot of great stuff for DC. The sculpt just came out great. James Marsano actually sculpted this one. He's one of our top sculptors. It looks amazing. The pose is great. The flowing cape and the hair makes a really, really nice Batgirl piece. So more of the CoverGirl statues. So every year every year or two we do a new line of CoverGirls and switch out the artists with different people. So Frank Cho was our new artist for this year, and his 4 of his out there. And they look great. He brings a lot of fun into the designs. Like the Batgirl looking for a mystery, but there's some problems with this little bat flying off. Who knows who knows what she'll find. Supergirl, it just looks really full of life, like excited to be just Supergirl. She's got a great expression flying around. Harley over here looking badass as usual. And then you've got Ivy doing her thing, blowing a kiss at the end. And the really beautiful statue line. We're very happy to have these out at the show. Green Arrow and Black Canary are a new statue, a couple statue for Bombshells. So that's been an ongoing line that we're very proud of for years. I'll turn this slightly because it's really cool. The guitar on Green Arrow over there is a really nice design, and I want his jacket too. The green leather jacket would be pretty cool. So that's a great piece. And we're also doing a Poison Ivy variant. We've done the standard one was I think the fourth or one in the line originally. Then we did a sepia tone one, and now we're doing this holiday variant. What's cool on the back is you've also got this little Batman toy back there, which is pretty cool. So it's a great holiday piece. We just wanted to do something again with Ivy. She's such a great character, and it looks great. So, what, you want more new stuff?
Oh, why not?
Okay. So the Artist Alley line here is all pretty new for DC.
This is sweet.
So what's cool about this is these are all artists that aren't typical comic book artists. Like we literally walk around artist alleys at different shows and show and find people that we think are cool. That the style is great or they have something unique to bring to the table. So like this Brand Peters Joker is just crazy looking. Brandt's got that cool like kind of retro aesthetic, has a creepy Halloween type of vibe. Brittany Lee is actually a cut paper designer, so she actually cuts the stuff out of paper. So we had to figure out how we're going to make that in a 3D statue, and I think we came up with a pretty good solution. The color palette's great. Attack Peter's big monster Batman is just, I don't know, it's one of my favorite things here. He just looks so crazy looking. And you don't see Lord Deathman running around too much anymore. He's probably not going to be in the statue, but it's a fun design element he threw in there. Patrick Ballesteros gives the whole line a really nice kind of like light touch. It's a little more playful and fun. And then Zach Heffelfinger is just a madman with his statue at the end here. You got 3 different Robins helping Batman learn how to fly, as it is in that one. So really fun versions of the characters. Right, so pretty neat though, right? It's fun to have different interpretations of things. Yeah. So down here, another brand new piece that just rolled in is this Batman deceased statue. So like the action figure lines we saw before, this has the crazy monster Batman. So this is not the final base. However, so one of our design guys just built this before we left. The base is going to be a giant dark side head he's standing on, so it'll tell the whole story of the deceased, like what's happening in deceased. So that's just a display base. This is the Batman Who Laughs versus Batman based on the Metal series. So you can see he's got all the chained up Robins like in the book, and he's actually, this Batman Who Laughs has gone back and destroyed all these other Batman. So there's a ton of different Batman skulls in the statue, and they're from all different time periods of Batman. So as you move this statue around, you can see there's all kinds of different Batman heads in there. So that was really fun to work on and do all the research for that one. And then,
Dirt design.
Yeah, I actually went back and drew this one myself. So it's been a while since I actually sat down and drew something, but really fun statue. I think it's pretty cool. This is our multi-part statue. Sorry, last year we had a heroes version, and this year we said, you know what are the, we got to have the villains. You can't just do all these guys. And what I like about these is the size of these multi-parts is pretty manageable, and they're sculpted like in the round. So there's no, that's the prototype. So there's no angles where there's nothing to look at. So if you just like Mr. Freeze, you could just go ahead and buy Mr. Freeze. I'd be happy if you bought them all, of course, but we want to design them so you wouldn't just have like a blank back or something if you didn't get all the rest of them.
Yeah, there's something always to look at.
Yeah, right. Like coming to ToyFair. There's always something to look at, hopefully. So one of our probably most well-known endearing lines is our Batman black and white statue line. We hit number 100. with this Todd McFarlane statue, and it was a big deal for us at San Diego Comic-Con. So no one would, if someone told me we would make 100 of these by now, it would have been like, come on, that's a lot of statues. But it's been going on for like 15 years at least. So on the top shelf is everybody after 100. So you've got 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new statues on display. Here's the Frank Miller Batman for this anti-Superman armor, or whatever you want to call it, from Dark Knight Returns. Jim Lee has done our next Batman statue over here. Very classic, great-looking Batman statue. We got this Court of Owls, Greg Capullo Bat Monster statue. So what's cool about this one is the paint actually has lighting in it, which we don't normally do. You can see that's like the light sources over here, and then the rest of it kind of goes like that. So a very different Batman than most people are used to. Freddie Williams drew our Ninja Turtles Batman crossover book. So he has this really chunky, like ripped Batman style. So I thought that was fun, and I like that he's setting the little bat free, and he's this giant guy. It's a really cool piece.
I see you have a real bat theme this year with the statues and the action figures and stuff, the little bats and stuff.
Yeah, I know. That seems to be a thing this year. I don't know. Everyone's into the little bat thing, I guess. And then Mike Mignola. It's been a while since we did our original Mike Mignola Batman statue. So, of course, Gotham by Gaslight. We're like, well, we should finally get back in and do that. And you can see it, the way he sculpted it looks really flat, kind of like the artwork and stuff. And then we got a Brian Bolland Batman from The Killing Joke, who is right next to the Brian Bolland Joker from The Killing Joke, which is the introduction of our new Joker statue series. So we have the Batman, black and white. It's been going on for a while. Our Harley Quinn, red, white, and black lines also ongoing. So we said, well, you know what? Why not give Joker his due? It's been a while. He has never really had his own line of statues. So we're really excited to roll these out. So right now there's a Brian Bolland, there's a Jim Lee, and then a Lee Bermejo from his Joker book. And you can see the colors are all different. There's not just one color purple. We decided to go with a mix of different colors because we tried to make it all one color, but the Joker's doing his own thing. He can't be controlled. He's like, I need my own colors.
Yeah, you got a darker, and then you have the like pale pink purple right here.
Mm-hmm. So we thought about it. There's even like a little bit of a purple. It's tough to see in there. There's a little bit of a purple wash in the black there. So, and then for Harley Quinn down here, we have the newest Harley Red, White, and Blacks. This one over here by Julian Totino Tedesco. This was a really great cover that he did for DC, and it just makes a great looking statue. So that just rolled in yesterday. And the J. Scott Campbell Harley over here, who's one of our other top selling cover artists. We're really happy to have that out on display.
Oh, so I'm getting to see stuff that wasn't already shown from Saturday.
This wasn't here Saturday. Yeah, so the Tedesco Harley wasn't here Saturday. That Batman, the creepy Batman statue, that was also not here on Saturday. And all the gray action figures you saw, also not here on Saturday. However, I was here on Saturday.
Yes,
so I'm the one constant that was here for Saturday. But
you gotta be.
Yeah, it's a great thing to do. It's an exciting job. Still can't believe it's something I ended up doing because who knew? Someone has to do all these things. But yeah,
somebody had to do it.
Yes, might as well be me, right? So there you go. Well, thanks for coming, man. That's all our newest stuff for ToyFair 2020. Glad you could make it as usual. Always glad to see you. You do a great job covering our stuff.
Well, thank you, Jim, and I'm glad to come here and see all the new things that DC Direct has coming out for 2020 and beyond.
Yeah, and beyond. That's true. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, and for you, there's so much brand new stuff in here that people didn't even see the first day. So, congratulations for coming in on Monday.
All right, well, thank you. And I'm Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine here at ToyFair 2020 at Jacob Javits Convention Center
there it is.
in New York. With that, take it easy, everybody. I will catch you all later with more videos.
No. That's one down.